Your pepper plant has 30 flowers right now. By next week, half of them will be on the ground, and it is not a disease, it is the temperature. 3 things stop it. Shade cloth during the hottest hours, 4 inches of mulch to cool the root zone, and consistent deep water every single morning. All 3, not 1 or 2. Bell peppers for roasting. Cayenne for heat. Cherry peppers for snacking. All 3 grow in all 3 methods. You choose your goal first, then we plant. Method 1, raised bed. Peppers want full morning sun, 6 hours minimum. But after 2 p.m. in late June, this intense heat becomes the enemy. Peppers need slightly acidic soil, pH 6 to 6.8, and calcium worked into the soil before planting. Low calcium causes blossom end rot, same as tomatoes.
They think they're the most complicated plant in the garden. They kind of are, though.
Don't tell them I said that. Plant deeper than the nursery pot. Bury the stem a full inch below the previous soil line. 18 inches between plants minimum. Crowded peppers share stress. 30% shade cloth. 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock every afternoon. This is how you keep the flowers on the plant. The wind disagrees. I hold on anyway. 30% shade cloth, not 50, not 70. You want to reduce heat, not eliminate light. Stretch tight on 2 stakes angled south facing. Done in 10 minutes. Worth every one. Deploy at 2 p.m. Remove at 6 p.m. Before 2, they need the sun. After 6, the heat breaks anyway. That 4-hour window is when blossom drop happens. Covered it.
I love late June. This is my best season.
You are a weed. Unfortunately warm.
Owlweed!
A thriving weed. Stay there. The heat helps me germinate faster. Of course it does. Method 2, in-ground. The soil below 2 feet stays significantly cooler than the surface, even in this heat. Pepper roots in the ground find that cool zone naturally. Before anything goes in the ground, a generous layer of compost worked in 12 inches deep and bone meal mixed through the top 6 inches. Bone meal is phosphorus and calcium. In the ground, I plant at a very slight angle toward the south, just 5 to 10 degrees. More of the stem gets buried, the plant anchors deeper, and the growing tip leans toward maximum sun exposure. Remove the first flower bud on every pepper you plant. I know, it feels wrong, but that energy goes into root establishment instead. Wait 2 weeks, then let it flower. Every subsequent flower becomes a pepper. 4 inches of mulch around every pepper, wood chips, straw, whatever you have. This is not just water retention. This is temperature management. Containers are where hot peppers shine. The concentrated root zone, the controlled soil mix, the ability to move them into afternoon shade. Every advantage a heat-stressed pepper plant needs is in this pot. Minimum 5 gallons for peppers. I prefer 10. A larger root zone stays cooler, holds moisture longer, and gives the plant room to grow the root system it actually needs. Out! Please! Position it where it gets full morning sun, east-facing. The porch overhang or wall blocks the brutal west afternoon sun naturally. You built a shade solution into the architecture without knowing it. This is the watering can for the container peppers. I upgraded. Consistency is key out here. Peppers are less forgiving than tomatoes about inconsistent watering. One dry day during flowering and those flowers abart, every morning before 8. Deep and slow at the base. Stop! Wet flowers in 90-degree heat. That is stress trigger that can cause immediate blossom drop on its own, separate from temperature. Water the roots, not the flowers, ever. Once you see the first small pepper forming, I add liquid calcium to the watering can every 2 weeks. Calcium deficiency is what causes the dark, leathery bottom on peppers, same as blossom end rot in tomatoes. After first flower, switch to a high phosphorus fertilizer. Phosphorus drives fruit production. Too much nitrogen at this stage and you get enormous, beautiful green plants with very few peppers. Switch now. Peppers are self-pollinating, but they need movement. A light shake every morning, or a fan, or an open window. Increase fruit. See how these two work together? Basil planted within 18 inches of every pepper plant. You already know why. Aphid confusion, beneficial insect attraction, and the basil thrives in the same conditions do. Plant them together from day one. Same plant, same variety. Green, ready now, firm, slightly bitter, full size. Full size. Red, same pepper, left on 3 to 4 more weeks, completely transformed. Sweeter, more vitamin C, different texture entirely. Always cut, never pull. A pulled pepper tears the branch and opens wound that takes a week to heal. A clean cut above the fruit heals in hours. Keep your shears clean between plants. Oh, hey! How long have you been under there? Huh. Since you installed it. Great shade cloth, by the way. Really effective. Do you have anything to say? The peppers are doing well in there. Your shade cloth is excellent. Thank you, Weed. You're welcome, Coach. Single leg deadlift, same pattern, loaded shovel. The compost gets into the bed, the posterior chain gets trained. The garden gets fed. Every Monday morning, undersides of every leaf on every pepper plant. Aphids on peppers cluster fast in this heat. Found early, they are easy to deal with. Found in a week, they are a serious problem. Strip everything below the first branch fork. It opens the bottom of the plant to airflow, stops soil splash reaching the leaves, and tells the plant to put energy into the fruiting zone, maintaining the lower structure. I just want to say, and I mean this, good harvest, Coach. Thank you, Weed. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird, Weed. Same time next season. Every year. They did. They actually pulled it off. They always need more space. I still say they needed more space. Fair. Raised bed, most consistent. In-ground, biggest plants, highest production. Containers, hot pepper specifically, nothing better. The method you will maintain consistently is the right one. Subscribe, and come back at the end of summer when I show you everything that made it to harvest and everything I would do differently. I will be here. Weed will also be here. Unfortunately,